How's it going, guys? It's Nick here with Mechanic Built, and
this is Jared.
Hey, Jared.
Hey.
How's it going? Do you like our new setup? Why am I staring into the camera? In today's video, right? Actually, how about you introduce this video because you went to Formula Drift.
Yeah, so unlike when I got sick and couldn't go to the Electrify Expo, Nick decided to get sick and he couldn't check out FD for the first time.
Yep.
So he got to miss out on all the epicness. They were so kind to give us access.
Yep.
And so I went, but I took my mother along with me. She just happened to be in town. Now I'd love to put her on camera, but let's just say she's not as personable as I am.
What's the whole point of this video?
Really is just talk about Formula Drift. A little info on what it's like and what it's like to experience it for the first time.
In this video, if you don't know anything about Formula Drift, just like kind of like me, I mean, I know drifting, but I do not know Formula Drifting. Well, again, like I've always said on this channel, we're trying to do more what, Jared?
Automotive content, that's everything.
I was looking for the word motorsports.
Motorsports?
Motorsports, yeah.
I say automotive content, that's what I've said it every time.
We're doing more what?
Motorsports!
Perfect, exactly. Yeah, so more motorsports on this channel. We've already done NASCAR. We're going to be doing NHRA here in the near future. And I'm going to be picking Jared's brain about pretty much Formula Drift. So if this is your type of cup of tea, definitely stay tuned to the video. And yeah, we'll get to it, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, dude. So I got sick, right? And the experience of going to the Evergreen Speedway for, at least on my end of the deal, was actually watching it through live streams on YouTube. So, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, right? Because doing the whole Formula drifting thing is yet, like you said earlier.
All right, from this point on, FD.
Huh?
FD. It's shorter. It's what people refer to it as. We don't gotta say Formula Drift every 5 seconds. It's FD.
I don't know.
FD. Cool. It sounds awesome. It does.
More awesome. Yeah, FD.
It's like you're on that Formula 1 level.
I don't know. It's just maybe
That's what it is.
Maybe
that
I'm
you got it. No, you got it.
Yeah.
That's what you get about the branding right there.
All right, we'll contact the fire department.
Exactly. So Formula Drift sounds awesome. It's like Formula 1. So that's the pinnacle of drifting.
Yeah.
Well, some people consider it.
So, okay, FD, wherever, yeah. So Formula Drifting, also AKA FD at this point of the video, just like what Jared said. So going to FD, you going to FD, right? You know, shout out to, I'm gonna say it this last time, Formula Drift, to giving us the tickets, because we asked for media passes and they're like, you know what, we kind of hit them up, I think probably a little late, and they were just like, hey, we could give you guys some tickets, and we said, okay, much appreciated. And they said, like, hey, we'll see what kind of content you guys will put out. So if you don't know who we are as Mechanic Built, that's what we do here on this channel, right? As we're getting into more automotive content, like Jared said, we're essentially trying to just showcase what's going on in the automotive industry, right? And FD is one of it. Yeah, so FD's one of it.
If people have been watching for a while, that's what we focus on. We go to all these different events. We don't exclusive age, range, or anything like that. It's everyone just loves cars. Let's just break it down to that basic thing. We all love cars.
Yeah.
We should all appreciate or at least experience other people's communities.
Yeah.
Like we live in this, or not live, we live here, but we're here all the time. But in our shop, this little community we have here, we have drifters around us, we have hot rodders, we have dragsters, like we have everything you could imagine. It's all around us. Wish you could film them, but this is where they run their businesses, this is their private time, this is where they relax. Just like we come here, we film this for you guys. That's their relaxation time. We don't bother them, but it's cool. This is like, we get to see the melting pot of all these guys that coexist and work together and help each other out. Completely different, like, industries.
Yeah.
If you want to put it that way in the automotive world, because like the hot rod guy's not hanging out with the snot-nosed fucking drifter kid, but the drifter kid is looking up to that guy. That's what he wants to do, but they can't afford that stuff. That's what we talk about.
Like, the beauty is, at least in the location that we are in, we have a hodgepodge of essentially a whole bunch of different people. Yeah, right now I don't know if you guys could hear in the background that there is some truck outside.
Who knows what it is?
Yeah, we don't know what it is. And we're renting it, of course.
Exactly. So I think that's the Chevelle SS, if I had to be correct. That's one of our neighbors. That's how badass it is.
Kind of explain, you going in. What day did you go? You went Friday or Saturday? Wasn't it? I think it was Saturday.
I went to the final round.
Yeah, so I think it was Saturday.
So yeah.
And then kind of tell me like how it was, because you got a ticket like anybody else.
Oh, I got this hat.
Ticket. I mean, yeah, you went to you got.
So that's my favorite part of doing YouTube. Going to these events. I love you guys. This is what allows me to have my hat collection. It was actually really inviting. As soon as you hit the parking lot, you see the whole drift scene just explode everywhere. Pointing out to my mom, man, here, that car is doing that car, like, look at that, why is that special? And I can go off on a tangent on saying all the new fancy things I just described bluntly. But we know, if you're in the community, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not in the community, go see what I'm talking about. Experience their life. Experience what they're doing. This is the young generation. These are the guys that are gonna inherit your cars when you lose them. You may want to pay attention to what they're gonna do with them. So that was cool. We went in, it was fun. That's your first experience. Like, it feels really inviting.
So you're going in there, right? So where did you go straight into? So you saw the cars on the outside of the track. When you got on the track,
no, on the outside. That's just all the
you
spectators.
went on the outside, right?
Spectators.
You went amongst the spectators. So when were you able to actually go infield inside the center of the track and check out like all the other?
Well, I didn't get to go past the inside of the infield, so I have footage of that, whatever, we can splice that in. But we talk about when we get to go to the event. So you walk through the very front, then they have their merch, the stands, the bathrooms. So already right away, bam, you know what you're getting into. That's what I like about Evergreen. You walk through, you know where the bathroom is, where the stands are. The rest of it's just having a good time. So actually, there's just a lot of smaller companies selling Hot Wheels. NRG was there, which you wanted to see at SEMA, and you're
No, it wasn't at SEMA. It was at the Overland Expo.
Oh, the Overland Expo. Yeah, you wanted to see them at the Overland Expo, but they were at the Formula Drift event because that's more of their community. Let's be fucking honest. The Air Force was there, and the Space Force was there, and the Navy was there, and they're trying to get the young kids. The young kids are there. The young kids are there, so the recruiters are going to be there. Other than that, there wasn't that much more. I'm telling you, like, it was really just like small little vendors just selling stuff.
You were mainly there just for the race, right?
I was there honestly for the pits.
I'm just saying, like,
that's my
general,
favorite part.
That's how the event was put out there. That if someone was watching this video and they got tickets to the next Formula Drift near their area, you are mainly there for the race.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. I mean, that's what it is. It's not a convention. Yeah. It's not it's not what we normally do.
Food vendors, right?
Not really.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Because you were there pretty much majority of the day, like you didn't.
Yeah, they had the Evergreen Speedway snack bar, but like it wasn't like it's not a fair.
I know it's not like a fair, but they didn't
It's more of like down home drifting.
Yeah.
But like it's on a professional level. Like that's what it is with drifting. Like what you're talking about, where you want all the professionalism, all that marketism, and all that fucking bullshit. Besides the car show was fucking awesome. Sorry if I'm cussing. All right, I need to calm down a little bit. But that's the problem with people trying to like, hey, where's all this commercialism in the drifting? That's what the drifters don't want. They keep it low key as possible. Yeah, it's the professional level, but they're selling beers. You want food?
Yeah,
there's a snack bar.
FD is supposed to be the event.
Yeah, you want food? There's a snack bar. You want to camp out in the parking lot, hang out with your buddies? There's a parking lot for that.
Yeah.
So it's more, it's trying to stay as close to its roots as it can. Drifting is supposed to be hanging out with your buddies, having fun with your cars.
Some people were at least barbecuing, maybe?
And, because they want to go by their car. That's what I'm saying. Like, you want to hang out, whatever. That's
like
part
there was
of it.
Tailgaters. Like, I go to NASCAR, right?
Yeah, here and there. I didn't show up too early, to be honest with you. But, you hang out with the community and the crowd. But, they're like, no, they're throwing, like, big tailgate parties. No.
I know the Evergreen Speedway is not the largest FD event that they have, right? But I mean, like.
But then again, like I said, people were camped out. No, I'm not gonna say there wasn't tailgaters.
Let me finish my question.
No, I'm asking you a question before you answer me another one. There was tailgaters. When you got close to the event, there's guys that had 2-day passes. They had their overlanding rigs out there. They were actually camped out for fucking 2 days. So like, there was a community there. I just didn't get to experience it. Yeah. But I'm not saying like it's not like you go to the infield of NASCAR.
Yeah. But no, so like my question was, right, So you went to the event, right? This is not the biggest, you know, the Evergreen Speedway FD event wasn't like the biggest.
No, I'm not sure what it is. Honestly, I'm not
just by watching
casual,
the previous,
but I was like,
yeah, but just by kind of judging from the previous videos I've seen online, right? If you had to go, if anyone from Washington and they have
I'm going to the
watch
closest
it,
event. Like I said, it's drifting.
Yeah.
You want to go to the down-home grassroots? There's little events we can go to too. I'm not even kidding. You want to go see like the real drifting community?
But I'm saying, like, how many people showed up at the event?
It was thousands.
Thousands. So it was pretty. No, it was pretty.
The whole
packed,
stands
right?
were full.
Yeah.
Well, so look up the Evergreen specs. Insert population here. Like that's what it is. I'm not gonna tell you how many people I saw off the top of my head because like I'm bad at math. I know how to turn this bolt, turn that way. You know the math I do? Oh, this is formula. All right, I plug this into that. I take that over there. I make a measurement. I plug that into that formula, and I make things work. I mean, I'm not the smartest in math, but I can plug numbers in and use a calculator.
I was just saying guesstimate. I wasn't asking like tallying up. You know those guys at the very. Yep.
Yeah, they had a really big crowd. I'm like, I can't tell you what 1,000 people look like versus like 5,000. It's a lot of people, and I don't like them.
I think you could tell if there was like 500 people.
I'm not gonna say I don't like them, but like I'm not a crowd person.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say like you would have known like there's like 100 people here.
Hey, speaking about that, and speaking about FD in general. So like how I'm not a crowd person. I met an autistic in line while getting, I think it was like Polish hot dogs or sausage or something.
Yeah.
He says he cannot go out in public unless he goes to an FD event.
Interesting.
Yeah. I found that very interesting. I talked to him for about 10, 20 minutes while we were waiting for our sausage. We had a good conversation.
I don't know why you would wait 10 minutes for a sausage, but continue. I'm sorry.
It was just...
Yeah, that's a food vendor.
That's a food vendor. That's not FD's fault. Like, I'm just saying, that's all they had to eat. There was beer. There was like some basic stuff. There's some other stuff I couldn't eat because I'm allergic to everything. But like, there wasn't many options. Then they had concession stands inside, and you could get like pizza or whatever. They had a supplementary like thing outside.
Yeah.
And it was like some vendor selling sausage.
Yeah.
Which was cool.
How many LS engines did you see?
Pretty much everything is not a BMW.
Pretty much everything that's not a BMW.
BMW guys love their engines and their setups, and they're like, well, the BMW is the best. Yeah.
What,
they're like, no. See, exactly. Yes.
Something like
the
that?
BMW is the best. But no. That is like, they just love their BMW engines, all that kind of stuff. Every once in a while you see a LS swap one. I think there's a badass one that has like the carbon Kevlar fenders that was out popular, and I know I'm probably like sacrilege for talking about Formula Drift and not knowing all the drivers' names and what cars they had at one point.
It says same thing with
NASCAR.
NASCAR.
I know these guys' names. I'm not gonna name them off. That's not my job. And like, I'm talking about Formula Drift. I'm not trying to like make these guys more famous. They're already famous. Honestly, really, really famous.
Ironically, like the one person that stuck out in the video that all I kind of remember, because he actually won I believe he won an award in 2022 in SEMA. For content creation with Ethan Chen, and he usually follows like Formula Drift, and he was out there.
Ethan Chen? Larry Chen?
Larry Chen, I think.
Yes.
That's
like sacrilege right
like
there.
I said, we
so
don't
one of the
know
biggest creators of photography and motorsports, who's worked with drifting.
He came out with a book too, by the way.
Huh?
He has a book too.
He has a lot of stuff. He's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
He's awesome. He's a really humble dude, and he's awesome. I got footage of him too. Actually, there's pictures of him. Because I do kind of fanboy over fucking Larry Chen. Go check out his Instagram and all that stuff. He's cool. But I learned more about the nitty gritty of the porting system. I wasn't like totally familiar. I was like the general overview because there's different levels, different points, different years. You know, I've been a fan at like casual fan for years. So like look at this channel. I love everything automotive. Like I'm not like I know everything about this. I used to be like that about NHRA. And I'm gonna go to the NHRA event. I should really study a bit on it beforehand because I used to be fanboy. Like I didn't want to wash my hand after meeting Corey Mack. So like, there's that kind of stuff. Now I'm just a casual fan of everything. So it was a good time going in.
Was your biggest takeaway like essentially like if someone was to come in, right? Like kind of like your mom. You took your mom over there, somebody that grew up around like say drag racing and everything. Okay.
Yeah, but I'd definitely say my mother grew up around boat drag racing and regular drag racing, and then just general automotive
what was
events.
her? I mean, like, what was her biggest takeaway, like, from learning the whole entire event?
Okay, I was about to say don't ask her about her past, but that's a whole different story. I was gonna say her takeaway is she loved it. She loved the whole younger community. She's what I'm talking about. She's the boomer. Damn near. She's old. She can get an AARP card. I mean, that's pretty old in my eyes.
You could get an AARP card.
Huh? Yeah, I think you can too. But I
You
was
have to be
saying,
like 25 now.
I don't know. It used to be like 65.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't keep track of anyone's age. I don't need to say how old my mother is. Let's just say she has more gray hairs than white hairs and blonde hairs. Let's just.
But what was her biggest takeaway?
Yeah, we don't need to tear my mom down. Her takeaway from being somebody from the older community who was entwined with the younger community, let's say about the 90s. 80s-ish, 90s-ish. That's when she had like the pulse on that kind. So that puts her in that time frame. So it's been a long time since she's really had the experience of different car communities. So she walking into this Formula Drift event was like cool, fun. She loved it, and then she got to learn about the intricacies of the rules. And then she asked me about like what I was talking about with like the whole grassroots thing. Like that's the cool part of it. That's what me and her talk about. Like all these events and the corporate events, and I love SEMA. I love SEMA. If you can't tell when you see me yell SEMA, but my biggest gripe with that organization, because I only want to say this in that sentence, is it's becoming more corporatized. So that's my big thing. That's why I love drifting. That was her thing with it. That's what she loved about it. And then she got to learn about the intricacies of the rules. She loved how you got to go in the pits and see the time portion of it. That's what I've been trying to get to all this time. The time and the mechanics portion is why I really love Formula Drift. And that's what I wanted Nick to see, because tearing everything down and reassembling it, when you got 3 minutes, whatever minutes, they give you an actual time clock of how long you can actually go through and slap all these things back together in between rounds.
I mean, I was actually fairly impressed in NASCAR. They actually did an engine swap in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's Formula Drift would probably laugh at that, or about big damn near it. They do they gotta. Yeah, they tear the whole car. It's made to be torn apart and reassembled. And like,
well, the average.
I need to put it to you this way. So it's like these vehicles are custom made to be pulled apart in packages and reassembled fast.
Yeah.
So like everything's QD kind of stuff, quick to NASCAR. So like they can do it really, really quick. There's no restrictions. Like unlike NASCAR, which gotta be you have this frame or whatever. Formula Drift has to have some restrictions. But like if you want to modify the shit out of your car and make it easy as fuck to tear apart and slap back together, that's what they love.
So you're telling me that the tear down and the whole
they needed to take a whole. Here's what I can say.
Different from NHRA.
Oh yeah, let's say they wanted to pull whole engine assembly, take the whole front of car, take off, take this whole engine piece, everything that doesn't like comes out very easily, engine trans. They want to do that and slap that in, stab that in. I don't know about the engine trans, but that's what I'm saying. Like they have packages.
Because like
everything
even
they can
NHRA,
do.
Right? It takes them at least 15 minutes to swap a whole engine out.
Yeah, so like that's how that team can do it that fast. Well, Formula Drift, they get they don't have to be their hands is tied. So like every single thing you could think of that would make it easier to take it down, tear apart, and reassemble for the next round. Over the years, they've actually got to accommodate and do. But unlike NASCAR, where it's like, this is what you can do. Well, here's all your restrictions.
But you're talking about restrictions.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, again,
rules
mechanics.
and regulations.
No. I'm talking about
Formula
mechanics.
Drift.
You're going on with the tangent. I'm talking about mechanics, right? So you're telling me that the 20 minutes it takes for someone to swap out a stock car engine, or the 15 minutes.
It's comparable.
That'll.
It only turns out piston contest. Yeah, it's comparable.
I'm just kind of curious. Is it faster, or is it about or is it comparable?
There's a computer right there. Look up the fastest engine swap in Formula Drift.
Okay.
Like, I don't know these things off the top of my head. Like I said, I'm a casual fan. This is what I'm saying. Get out there, experience the community. You don't have to become an expert in everything about everything. And, like, that's how you end up, like, just honing in on this one thing. Or I need to just know everything about drag racing, and these drifters over here are some crazy little yahoos. Well, you go out and experience their event.
It says here 5 to 6 hours or a week.
See, then they're not quick change. They said, so swapped, Formula Drift engine can be swapped anywhere.
From 5 to 6 hours in a matter of days or weeks.
So then what you want is run what you brung.
So it's okay, yeah.
Run what you brung. But now let's say the whole rear end assembly.
Yeah, the whole rear end assembly.
Yeah, so that's the thing they can swap out with the quick change and all that stuff. So you blow.
Yeah.
That's like Formula Drift. Oh, because that makes sense. Okay, now I think about it, kind of feel bad for the whole tangent. But so it's like you want it to survive. So when you think about Formula Drift, like that's part of the skill of it. You're trying to push your stuff to the absolute limit, like traction, horsepower, all this stuff. And how would it be fun if you could swap an engine out?
True.
That would that would take away the whole fun of drifting. Like the whole thing, going back to that grassroots thing. That makes sense with that rule. So that's why people like grassroots drifting is better versus Formula Drift. It's more real.
Yeah, that much I do know that.
Yeah, people say that. That's the reason why.
The different types, I think there's like the three big ones. There's you got FD, Formula Drift, then you got the grassroots, and then you got one more.
I don't know the different
people
stages.
Always argue about. Yeah,
which is real drifting and what's not real drifting, and
then you got those guys too that were saying that.
Yeah.
The event we went to is not real drifting. The real drifting is only in Japan. There's guys out there that make that argument. That's what I'm saying.
Didn't go to an event. I did, but.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean,
I don't know who you're talking to. I was there interviewing this process.
No, I was there in spirit.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking to in your spirit life, but.
No, he was there, and I was watching it live, half awake on my bed, trying to be like, yeah, I'm there, even though they gave us the tickets, and I'm like dying, like just trying to like.
And no, I did not transfer over the ticket. Don't think that. I don't want Formula Drift thinking
No, your
that.
mom bought her own
My mom bought her ticket because she wanted...
My ticket was...
So going back to the questions.
Gone.
She bought her ticket. We didn't get her a ticket. My mother wanted to experience... The younger generation wanted to experience what the younger generation was doing. Partly because I'm making a video, but she did want to say, hey, what's this going to be all about? She loved it. Like, yeah, you get there, it's just a fun smoke show and whatever, but she actually started getting into the analytics of it, where how you get judged and graded and all this stuff, and I'm not gonna go sit there and explain how this process goes because, like I said, casual fan, I learned a lot about it that day. I could tell you a lot about it, but go watch Formula Drift, go experience an event. You'll learn about the points in the grading system and how it's multinational judges. That's the bad part, like the badass part. Multinational judges, multinational drivers, everyone's there just to come have fun drift. So as much as you want to say they're doing ISFAR.
Here's a really good question I got for you. So the cars that they bring over, are they shipped internationally or do they have their own team here?
I am not sure on that one.
Or is the drivers just imported?
I think it's both. I want to say it's both.
They have their own cars in their own countries, and they have their own cars in the States.
Yes, also the drifting community is drifting community.
Yeah.
So like Adam LZ might have, like you watch his YouTube channel, he might say he has like 5 to 10 of his buddies' drift cars, and that could be somebody from Japan, where it's like, hey, I bought this car here, I had you build it, because that's what he does too. So drifting, it was all somebody built the car for him. So when he comes to America, one of his buddies has his car for him, and then he just flies over his team. So they do it that way, or they could ship a whole fucking car. But we think about things logistically. Hey, build me this car to my spec, and I'll be there in XYZ time on this year. That's easier than logistically flying a car all the way across the world.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's what I was just kind of curious if that's something you knew. So just to kind of summarize everything, because I know this video, we're just having fun here. And again, like this whole video,
we had restrictions. We got some footage.
Restrictions.
We're telling you my opinion on it. Nick's giving you his opinion on it from an outside perspective. And one day when he does experience it for himself, whether now we know. We know now.
We will have all our camera equipment.
We know now. Even if they don't give us the opportunity to come out and do an even better video for him, we at least can go out with our equipment and make just as good as videos they gave us a chance to. We're just gonna have to pay for it now.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do it again. I want Nick to experience Formula Drift.
Oh yeah, and hopefully it's not on a day where there was like 4 or 5 automotive events going on.
Well, yeah,
that was
that's
a crazy
not
weekend.
their fault.
I know it's not their fault.
Like we're talking about.
I just thought it was crazy that there was like 5 automotive events.
You are blaming
I'm not blaming anything.
No, but you bring it up in this video. So, you want to talk about that? That's a regional thing. We live in Washington, all right? It rains most of the year. There is a short window where all these car guys can come out and play with their toys. It's not anyone's event. The fact that everyone's stuff is on the same weekend. It's just time restrictions. We don't live in SoCal anymore. We could do this stuff all year long and no one cared. And it's a desert. We have a little window where you can do drag racing, drifting, XYZ with the monster trucks and blah, blah. We were busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not their fault. We chose to live here.
No, but like, that's why I mentioned if. But if we have if the opportunity arises where we go again, contact them. And it's like, hey, let's bring our camera equipment. Let's talk to these guys. Let's spend some time.
Check out our videos.
Check out our videos.
See what we're capable of. See who we can work with. We're still growing.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing better.
And again, it's like with any other videos too. Like if you guys actually kind of like this format of me and Jared just kind of bashing out a subject, with two cameras and talking to each other, let us know in the comments below too. Or if you guys have any ideas, what you guys would like to see, whether it be SEMA, the next Formula Drift, or just on this channel in general, we listen to you guys and we try to adjust. I want to just say something though, especially when it comes to a Formula Drift. FD and all the other companies that do watch us, and it's a big part thanks to you guys watching, Like Jared said, we are a little bit of we're small content creators, but at the end of the day, companies do look at that, they see what we do, and we just try to make this channel better because, from your guys' input, including the trolls. We listen to the freaking trolls, right, Jared?
Yeah, if you want to troll, just know, I hate doing this. I hate sitting in front of the camera, talking like this. He makes me sit here. If you've watched this content,
I didn't make him do anything.
I don't like to sit still. He has chained me under this desk.
What?
Help. Run!
See, I didn't chain you to no desk. But okay, any last words for FD?
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yep.
I did enjoy my time. So did my mother. It is a great community. I hope to experience more of it. I hope Nick gets the opportunity because he's more likely to do so if he does it for free because he's
talking to everybody out there.
If he doesn't have to pay for his own way, we're still going to put out a great product for you guys. And I thank FD for the opportunity to put out this video for them.
Whether we pay or they give us tickets again, we're gonna when the opportunity arises, we're going.
I'm going.
Yeah.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
Practice what you preach, my brother.
Don't worry about the word if.
Practice what you preach.
If. No, I was kidding. You said practice what I preach. I always like to say if. So, again, hopefully what you got from the gist of this video when it came to everything is that, go to a Formula Drift event, right? If you want to learn about the local culture, especially what Jared did. Even, like he said, he dibble-dabbles in different automotive motorsports, and you said you learned a thing or two, right, watching this?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And your mom learned a whole entire different community, right?
Oh, yeah. Totally.
And did you get to fanboy over some of the drivers and meet them?
No, I didn't pay for that.
Dang. Oh, wait, you had to pay for that.
Yeah, that's an exclusive thing where you get to go down to the track. There's footage of it.
See, that's
insert in here.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So there's actual exclusive little ticket packages you can buy. You can go down to the track. There's a whole walk around. You get to walk around the track with the drivers' teams and all this other kind of cool stuff. You can pay your way.
Okay. Was there any other than just paying just to go see the driver? Was there anything else like pay your way?
I don't know. There's a website right there in front of you. Insert here, link to the description. Formula Drift.
I'll be honest with you. You go on their website. All it is there is to buy tickets. So this was something new. I didn't know that you had to pay.
I didn't know if it was a team drivers. There's like at one point everyone stops and everyone walks around the tracks. I think it might be the team and their families.
Yeah.
But like at one point, like there was like 20-30 minutes of just people walking around the track.
Okay, and then lastly, this is everybody's got a this is a question for every guy in the car community. What was your favorite car out there?
The red Corvette.
The red, of course.
My Corvette's the best Corvette because my Corvette was this Corvette. There's a great man that said that. Another YouTube channel to definitely check out.
Are Are we talking about the Corvette guys?
See, Nick doesn't know.
Hey, yeah, I don't know if you guys can't see it on camera, but he's wearing white New Balances right now.
I am not. I'm wearing a new old man shoe, all right? I'm wearing my Goodyear. See, even my soles are automotive themed. Skechers slip-ins.
I mean, yeah, you did see those, and then you ended up buying them because they just said Goodyear on them.
Goddamn right I did.
Sponsored by the Goodyear Blimp. Put shoe on table. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, no, but yeah. Is there anything you would like to add on to this video before we just?
I want to go home.
So, there you guys have it. That was my. This was me and Jared just talking about Formula Drift. If you made it this far in the video, as always, guys, my name is Nick. That's Jared in the background. This is Mechanic Built. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and it's SEMA season once again. That was a good one.
Yeah.